On December 12, 2005, a 16-year-old female who received her driver's license just 2 weeks prior left her home to pick up her 3 friends. After picking them up, they hit the highway. Brianna plugged in her MP3 player, turning up the radio to full blast. They stopped to get something to eat and then continued on to their high school basketball game. The girls laughed and gossiped, eating quickly and playfully arguing over what songs to play next. As they approached the four-way stop, no one was paying attention. Moments later, at close to 45 miles per hour, the 16-year-old driver blew through the stop sign, T-boning a vehicle going through the intersection. Injuries sustained by both parties were serious to critical, with one fatality of a 15-year-old female. Does this story sound familiar to anyone? Although we do not know these children personally, this situation could occur to any of our own children, brothers, or sisters. It is a fact that fatality accidents involving 16-year-old drivers are 40% higher than those accidents occurring with drivers who are 18. It is evident that 16-year-old drivers lack the maturity, experience, and knowledge that is necessary to be careful, responsible drivers. Changing the law to obtain a driver's license to 18 versus 16 is essential in reducing the risk of serious accidents by younger drivers. According to carcontrol.com, only 50 hours of experience in driving is required in most states to obtain an operator's license. The young age of 16 mixed with any lack of experience behind the wheel projected a death toll that tops that of any disease or injury for teens in the last decade. Distracted driving combined with a lack of experience simply increases the odds that an accident will occur. Texting while driving, having an increased number of passengers in the car, and not exercising common sense all increase the likelihood of errors in young, new drivers. To continue, at the age of 16, the part of the brain that weighs risks and controls impulsive behavior is not fully developed. As example, New Jersey has had one of the lowest teen fatality rates in the United States since barring 16-year-olds from having unrestricted driver's licenses. It is documented that as the proportion of 16-year-olds in the U.S. with driver's license has declined from a decade ago, so has the proportion of 16-year-olds involved in fatal crashes. The rate among those who are licensed has not shown any improvement. With this being said, young drivers also thrive from the thrill of extremes and experience. This thrill overrides the need of maturity, even in crucial driving situations. Last but not least, knowledge-based problems also pose a huge issue for 16-year-old drivers. The capacity to react appropriately to unexpected situations that arise in driving is more difficult at a younger age, and with less acquired knowledge. The lack of knowledge regarding traffic rules and operating procedures, as well as 16-year-olds understanding the environment in which they are driving, contributes to the more common occurrence of accidents at a younger age. Things such as avoiding driving while impaired by alcohol or sleepiness, or not using a car needing repair, are evident problems that 16-year-olds do not take heed to. Understanding what they should know and do will affect their safety, as well as skill control of the car and recognizing potential hazards or problems that may happen are also included. Acquiring these skills takes much longer than simply learning the mechanics of driving in 50 hours. And this is not often a successful means for new drivers at 16. To conclude, motor vehicle crashes are one of the most serious problems facing 16-year-olds. A record 17.5 million teens eligible to drive by 2010 increases the fatality crashes by 16-year-olds and has steadily increased since then as well. Driving is a huge responsibility that requires split-second decisions and the driver's full attention. Visual, manual, and cognitive distractions are inevitable at times, while others are preventable. Regardless, these distractions are highest among 16-year-old drivers. A lack of experience, maturity, and knowledge pose a serious risk to 16-year-old drivers and others on the road with them. An obvious measure to alleviate this risk is to increase the driving age from 16 to 18.